Hey everyone, welcome to our channel, and today I will be reading A Cat Six Reader by Lovely Angst on Tumblr. So let's get into it. Gasping awake, Katsuki's eyes shot open. As he blearily stared up at the white ceiling of his room, he felt out of breath, gasping for air, as he felt his heart racing a mile a minute. Katsuki? Katsuki suddenly turned toward his soft eyes to find his sweet girlfriend staring down at him, full of worry. Was it the nightmare again? She asked softly, as he covered his face with his hand as he sat up. The cover punched up behind his lap as he leaned over to check up on the mail. Sweat covered his body, and he frowned gently as he gently pried his hand from his face. Katsu. His red eyes found yours in a dark room, and that was all you needed to understand. Giving him a small supporting smile, you wrapped your arms around his warm body before pushing him back down the bed, cuddling into the side of his body. It's just a bad dream, he whispered, as he pressed your cheek against his chest. I'm right here, see? Raising a hand in front of him, Katsu stares at your small hand before reaching out to intertwine it with his larger one. Let's go back to sleep. He manages to shut his eyes again, squeezing your small hand before he feels himself falling back into a dreaded sleep. It was a reoccurring nightmare for Katsuki. How real and vivid the replayed event was in that dream of his. Waking up to see that you were gone, out of his sight and out of his arms. It haunted him. It haunted him because it happened once before, and it almost took your life. It almost took you away from him, and he would never forget every emotion running through his body when he found you gone. But it took him almost an eternity to get you back. He never let you out of his arms ever since. Katsuki walked up to us and filling his room. He was glad that you were there to help him calm down. But when he turned around, you were nowhere to be seen. And his sleepiness wore off as he quickly sat up and searched the apartment for you. Wyan, he called out your name desperately, but received no response. Stumbling out of bed, Katsuki reached for his phone, calling, only to find yourself beside the pillow where you slept. Damn it, he yelled, terrified, throwing the phone in the bed. What was going on? The nightmare flashed through his mind, and the reality was even worse. Was yesterday night just a dream? Was he imagining holding you yesterday? Why couldn't he keep you safe? Maybe because you were with him. That villain started you in the first place. He was the reason. He was the reason for this. And you were always in danger because of him. It is all him. This was just a result of his many mistakes. If he had only stayed away from you to keep you safe, then perhaps you'd be okay now. You wouldn't have gone away and disappeared overnight. He was panicking, not realizing the sound around him, before you called his name. Katsuki? And he had never turned around so quickly before in his life. There you are, standing in the doorway of the bedroom, completely unaware of what had just transpired in Katsuki's mind, with an instant smile on your face. Did something happen? You ask, not knowing what was truly going on. And before you knew it, Katsuki ran over towards you and enveloped you in a tight embrace, a crushing one that just told you that he was terrified of letting you go. Terrified that if he let you go, that he would lose you forever and wouldn't be able to get you back again. And that was the only thing that Katsuki didn't want. I woke up and you were gone, he whispered, and you placed the bag on the floor before wrapping your arms around him in a gentle hug, holding him close to you and trying to reassure him the best you could. Oh, Katsuki, I'm sorry, you start, as you rest your head on his shoulder. I thought that if I went early and quick enough to the store, you wouldn't notice. I didn't think you would wake up yet, you confess, as you pull away from his embrace, his hands still lingering on your arms, refusing to leave you. He just wanted to touch you, to know that you were real, that you were there, and not going anywhere. Not now. But I went to the store and bought some pancake mix because I know how much you like pancakes, even if you never admit it. You chirp happily as you bent down to pick up a box of pancake mix, and Katsu quickly looks you up and down. Then, you give him a small smile. Sorry I left without telling you. I forgot my phone too, because I was trying to go as fast as I could. And Katsu stared at you quietly for a few minutes before pulling you back in for a hug. You were too pure for this world, and you were do anything to keep you from getting hurt. I didn't mean to cause you all the stress. You start, but Katsuki pulls you in tighter. Shut up, he starts, and you smell into his chest as he wraps your back. Gentle, burying his face into your hair and pressing a soft kiss to it. Let's just. He pulls back far enough to look down at you in his arms. Let's just make pancakes, he says, not wanting to think of what had just transpired. And your sweet smile came back, and Katsuki knew that was all he needed to keep going. You, because you were his everything, and you meant the world to him.
Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I hope you enjoyed listening to this as much as I did making it. Anyway, goodbye.